Okay, this is day 2 of Northern Renaissance. And so today we're going to talk about French Renaissance. Um, and we're going to start with French Renaissance architecture. And the architecture here is still in 3 stories, just like the Italian architecture. The windows get smaller as they go up, 3 different levels, 3 different looks to each level. But notice there's a lot more decoration in it. So make sure you can identify this as French Renaissance versus Italian Renaissance. And this is one of the wings of the Louvre, which is the really well-known, most famous art museum in the world, probably. So it's in Paris. This is Jean Chloé, and this is a picture of Francis I, who was the King of France. And Jean Chloé is probably the most famous French Renaissance painter, and he is well known, just like all of the Northern Renaissance, for his detail. So if you look at this, look at how those threads look like they're literally real. All the details he put into all that cloth and material is crazy. This is a 3-foot by 2-foot painting, which is not that big. So this is crazy details on there. Okay. So that is the French Renaissance. And then we're going to look a little bit at the Spanish. So this is a man named El Greco, and which stands for the Greek. So he's considered a Spanish painter, even though he was born in Greece, but he spent all of his life in Spain. And so this is his real name, Dominicus Diatakopoulos, whatever you say that. But he's known as El Greco. Okay, and his real name's even longer than that. There's like 4 or 5 different names in there. But this is the burial of Count Orgaz, and he's got the scene in heaven above, the scene of the burial below, lots of details. Pretty well known. This is probably his most famous piece, which is the view of Toledo. This is not Toledo, Ohio. This is Toledo, Spain. Okay, very famous work. Make sure you can identify the work and the artist for sure. Okay, anyone I've showed you, make sure you can identify the work and the artist. Okay, and then this is called the Resurrection. Okay, most of El Greco's pieces were religious in nature, but not all of them. Most of his bodies are a little bit elongated, a little bit like the Romanesque period, but not as much, more realistic than that, but all a little bit elongated. Okay, make sure you can recognize that one and that you know who El Greco is. Okay, that is the end, and we will have our quiz on Thursday or Wednesday, depending on what day you're here, because many of the freshmen are not here. So if you're here Wednesday, take it. If you're here Thursday, take it then, the quiz. All right, bye.